All right, guys, we're actually going to start on the floor today. I just camera down.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm like, I might do this one, except I might not get up from the floor.
I think I challenge you, Chris, to do every exercise holding the coffee.
I might turn my video off because I'm going to be like going all around the place because I couldn't find something to pull off.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
I'm here and I'm doing it.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to be on our hands and knees. Yeah, hands and knees. So knees underneath your hips and hands underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to do a little cat-cow. So we're going to arch our back slowly and look up to the ceiling. And then curl everything up. So pushing your belly up into your spine.
Hi, Joanne. Joanne just joined us.
I might have to run away. My groceries are arriving in a minute, but.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, you're all good. And then curl up. And then arch your back again. And curl up. And one more time, arch your back. And then curl everything up. And then find a nice neutral spine. And you're going to shift your hips to the right and look to the right. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. So shift your hips to the right and then look to the right and then shift your hips to the left and look to the left. Okay, and then just nice and slowly go back and forth, shifting your hips from left to right and then your gaze from left to right. You might find that you have more range of motion on one side than the other. Okay, one more time each side. Okay, and then we're going to find our nice neutral spine. Okay, and we're going to go right arm and left leg out. So opposite arm and leg out. And we're going to do knee to elbow. So we're going to do 10 on each side. Okay, so right arm and left leg to start with. Okay, trying to keep our hips nice and level. And then we're going to pull everything in. So knee to elbow and then extend straight again. Okay, so just nice and slow and controlled, 10 on each side. Trying to keep the hips stable the whole time. When you extend your hands should be in line with your shoulder and your foot should be in line with your hip. And when you've done 10 on that side, we'll switch to the other side. So left arm and right leg, extend it out, and then knee to elbow. Again, you might find you have more stability on one side than the other. Good, awesome. Okay, so back onto your hands and knees. This one you might know as well is thread the needle. Okay, so we're going to go up, reach the sky with our right arm. Okay, and then we're going to thread the needle through in between our left arm. Okay, and come as low as you feel comfortable with, and just hold for a couple of seconds, and then reach up to the sky. And then thread the needle through it. So we'll do 6 on each side. when you're done 6 on one side, on the right side, we'll go to the left side. So same thing, reach up with the left side, try and twist as far as you can. Okay, and then thread your arm through and come as low as that feels comfortable. Awesome. Okay, and when you've done 6 on each, we're going to stand up. And we'll just do a little shoulder activation. So we've done this one before. So you're going to have your right arm straight. You can put your hand behind your back if you want to. And you're just going to move your shoulder blade. So you're just pushing up to the ceiling, but you're only moving your shoulder blade, and then set it back down again. But don't bend the arm. Keep that arm nice and straight. So we'll do 10 on each arm. So just push up and then set the shoulder blade back down again. And then left side. Awesome. Shoot that out. Okay, so today we're going to do 11 rounds of 1 minute and 30 seconds. So we're not increasing our time, we're still staying at a minute, but we're going to increase our rounds to 11 rounds. So I'll just grab my timer. If you joined us on Wednesday last week, what we did was we counted how many pulls we did, and we tried to stay as consistent as possible. So we're gonna still work on that today. So if you do, say, 25 on the first one, try and maintain 25 for all 11 rounds, or around 24, 26 is fine. But try not to go like 25 on the first round, and then by the 8th round, we're on like 15. Okay, so try and find a nice tempo that you can be consistent with. Okay, and then just a quick reminder. So nice high elbow at the front here. Okay, fingertips are painting a line on the floor. Okay, all the way back. We keep the fingertips pointing down, so we're going to push the wrist back. Okay, and then when we come forward again, we don't have to come all the way forward here. We can just come sort of to where our elbows are bent. And then just make sure that when the elbows are bent, we're not bending our wrists. Okay, so try and just bend the elbows and pull back. And elbows, pull back. So try and keep the wrists in line with the forearm. All right, so 11 rounds of 1 minute. Okay, so first round in 3, 2, 1, go. Mm-hmm. You need the bathroom? And rest. Three, two, one, go. And rest. Milo, quiet, please. Okay, number 3. 2, 1, go. And rest. Just a reminder, so when you come forward, try and keep the shoulder blades set on the back and don't lift the shoulders into your neck. Okay, so even when you come forward, you still want to have your shoulder blades set on your back, and that should engage your lats right from the start. Three, two, one, go. And rest.
Hey Jasper, I just wrote you a note. Am I feeling it? Should I be feeling it here or here?
Lats on the back. You shouldn't feel it in the front of the shoulder.
Okay.
Okay, number 5. Ready, go. And rest.
Tessa, that looks actually pretty good. Like you've got your elbows are nice and high. It's hard for me to see it in full, but it looks not bad. And obviously, it looks like it's tough for you. So just do as many as you can do, and then take a little break. That's fine.
Yeah. And you might even have to like squeeze your lats to take some pressure off the front of the shoulder. Number 6. Ready, go. And rest. Milo.
And Chris, this is a better angle for me to see. Sometimes your camera's usually in a different place, but that looks really good, man. Like at the front of the stroke there, it looks really good.
I can feel it a little bit. Like this is my weak shoulder. I can sort of feel in the shoulder, so I'm trying to avoid that. But
yeah, I'll see if I can pick anything up. But generally speaking, like at the front, it looks really good. Sorry, Kylie.
Okay, ready, go. Rest. I'll just pause it for a sec. Maybe I can help. So when we're swimming and when we're doing these, we don't want to think about trying to pull our arm through the water or through the band motion, because that uses the front of our shoulder. We want to think about levering our body over. Okay, rather than pulling this way, we want to lever. Okay, if you've ever watched really good canoers, they plant their paddle here and then they're levering their body over the other side using their core rotation, rather than planting their paddle and then trying to pull the paddle through the water with their shoulder. Okay, so we're trying to lever our body over here rather than actually pulling. When we pull, then we use our shoulders. When we lever, then we're using our lats here. Let me All right, this is number 8 coming up. Three, two, one, go.
Excuse me, Mommy. That was delicious. Yeah, I want you to.
And rest. Good, 3 more rounds.
Joanne, yours looks good. Just at the front, you don't need to bring your hands together as much. They can kind of stay out a little bit wider. Does that make sense? So you don't need to bring them together at the front. They can stay out a bit wider.
Yeah, you can go 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. You don't need to be at 12 o'clock. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And rest. Three, two, one, go. And rest. Good, one more round. Three, two, one, go.
Mommy, I'm full.
Okay.
I'm too tired to eat anymore than breakfast. So, Mommy,
Mm.
I love you.
Love you too. And rest. Awesome. Good job, guys. Okay, so you can just shake that out a little bit. And then we're going to come back onto the floor. Okay, so we're going to do some leg raises. So you can have your hands underneath your butt. Okay, so we want to have our legs nice and straight and come up to 90. So in line with your hips, and then slowly back down again, and then leave them just off the ground. Okay, so up to 90. Okay, and then just slowly lower them as low as you can, but not touching the ground. If you want to add a little hip push up at the top, you can, but you don't have to. Okay, so we're going to do 12 of these. Okay, just nice and slow, lowering up. The main thing is just make sure when you go up that you're not coming past 90 degrees, okay? So try and just keep it up to 90 degrees and then back down again. Okay? All right, so 12. When you're ready. I think that's Chris, I can see. Just make sure you're going a little bit past 90 degrees. Okay, so try and stop it once you get to 90 degrees. Okay, and then when we've done those, we're gonna do, I don't know, it's called boat pose or V-sit hold or some, one of those two. So there's a couple of different options depending what's most comfortable for you. So you can have your feet just off the ground here. You can have your legs straight, okay? You can put your arms down if it's, and just hold here if having your arms off the ground is a real struggle. Okay, so I'm going to do a 30-second hold of whatever position you're able to do. The main thing is keeping the core engaged, keeping the back nice and straight, so not rounding the back, and just trying to hold it nice and still. Okay, so 30-second hold. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, and you can have the arms out, you can have arms here, arms wherever, really.
Love you, Mama.
Good, 10 more seconds, hold it. And relax. So do one more round of that. So the 12 leg raises, okay, and then the 30-second hold, okay? So yeah, like I said, just try and make sure you're only going up to 90 on the leg raises. Okay. All right, when you're ready. Baba. Yeah, better, Chris. All right, I think we're all done. Okay, so 30-second hold again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
I finally got my water up with in my pot. Finally got water in my pot. I need to fill up.
What? Going outside?
Yeah. We need to
5 seconds. And relax. All right, guys. Good job today. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks, Connie.
Nice work, everybody. Thanks for jumping in.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Bring 'em
We
on.
got, I think we mentioned it last week, but Lindsay Corbin's joining us on Friday
Yeah.
for our Friday 8 a.m. thing. And if you don't know Lindsay, she's been around for probably 2 decades, one of the most decorated U.S. Ironman athletes. She's just such an awesome person. And it's going to be a Q&A, and we can submit questions, or we can just do questions on the day. But she's such a lovely person. She's got amazing insights. She's just had quite the journey in the sport, and we're really fortunate to have her joining us on Friday. So hopefully you can all make it.